Sonnet 118 by William Shakespeare. Like as to make our appetites more keen with eager compounds, we our palate urge, as to prevent our maladies unseen, we sicken to shun sickness when we purge. Even so, being full of your ne'er cloying sweetness, to bitter sauces did I frame my feeding, and sick of welfare found a kind of meetness, to be diseas'd ere that there was true needing. Thus policy in love to anticipate the ills that were not, grew to faults assured, and brought to medicine a healthful state, which rank of goodness would by ill be cured. But thence I learn, and find the lesson true, drugs poison him that so fell sick of you. Okay, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare. This is a sonnet to the fair youth, who's this young man who he's fallen in love with. And this is this poem is talking about sickness and medicine, but not from a physical point of view. This is talking about his love for the fair youth, and he's thinking about the complexities of the relationship and a clear mistake that Shakespeare has made. And in this, Shakespeare's using an extended metaphor about poisons and cures, what he's saying is, in his relationship, he took various medicines, which were poisonous medicines, which turned out to be worse than any disease. He took preventatively. He took various medicines. He had affairs and was unfaithful to the youth, and these appear to have made things worse, not better. In the previous sonnet, Shakespeare was saying that he had been unfaithful to the fair youth because he wanted to test the fair youth's love. But clearly, Shakespeare's lack of attention to the fair youth and his unfaithfulness have degraded the relationship. They made it even worse than it was before. So, like as to make our appetites more keen, with eager compounds we our palate urge on. So, in the same way that we try to improve our appetites, we put eager compounds, different spices, different flavors with our food to make our appetites more keen. And this is, he's saying that this idea of the spices is other relationships that Shakespeare is having, and the idea he's likening other relationships that he's having to make his appetite for the fair youth more keen. As to prevent our maladies unseen, we sicken to shun sickness when we purge. So to purge is to vomit, to empty your insides, and as to prevent our maladies unseen, as to prevent getting ill, we sicken, we make ourselves sick, to shun, to turn our back on sickness when we purge, when we perhaps take something that makes us vomit, something that perhaps is poisonous. So maybe we take a poison, something that makes us vomit, to stop oncoming diseases. This is the idea of administering emetics, and this was something that they used in these days to stop you from getting sick and to renew the palate, to give you a good appetite. And in this he is referring to the idea of he wants to improve the relationship between him and the fair youth. Even so, being full of your ne'er cloying sweetness, to bitter sauces I did frame my feeding. So despite the fact that I was full, I was full of your love, but your love, it never cloys, it's never too much. I never become jaded of it. You could never have too much of it. Okay, in order to refresh my mind and heart, in order that your love does not cloy. So I'm full of your love, and this is never too much. To bitter sauces I frame my feeding. So I turned to bitter sauces. This means I've turned to other people, other sources of refreshment. I've taken new friends, or maybe I've taken new lovers. I've decided to go with other people. I've moved on to other people, and this is a way of saying that that he and the youth are becoming tired of each other, and to do that he wants to refresh the relationship by trying relationships with other people. And sick of welfare, found a kind of meetness. So I was sick of being well and found a kind of meetness, a kind of suitability, to be diseased ere there was true needing. So I made myself sick before I actually became sick. And this sickness is to do with the sickness in their relationship. So maybe I was sick of welfare. I was sick of everything being too perfect in our relationship, and as everything was perfect, I found a kind of suitability. It was kind of suitable to be ill by meeting with other people, before there was any need for me to do that, before our relationship became sick. But here clearly there is a serious problem in the relationship, because he's turning to other people, and he's diseased, or he was diseased by these relationships with other people, or there was this diseased their relationship. Thus policy in love to anticipate the ills that were not grew to faults assured. So before there was no problem. This policy, this crafty plan, this clever plan in love, this strategy, strategy to anticipate problems that didn't exist, the ills that were not, so problems that didn't exist, grew to faults assured, became a problem in themselves. I became used to cheating on you. So here he's saying that sick of welfare. He was tired of bit of the relationship being healthy. So I decided it would be a good idea to make myself sick. Yeah, but here, this is all within the metaphor of the relationship. And I was using other people and other relationships to make myself sick, to stop me getting sick of you, to stop our relationship from cloying. And this policy, this relationship strategy, to do things that were a problem for our relationship, became a real problem for our relationship, and brought to medicine a healthful state. So I applied medicine to a relationship that was healthy. Yeah, our relationship was healthy, and I had relationships with other people in order to act as medicine to our healthy relationship, and which rank of goodness would by ill be cured. So I was trying to I was using something poisonous, something bad, to cure something good by adding something bad to it, by using evil. So I would cure the illness or any future illness of our relationship by doing these things that were bad. But thence I learn and find the lesson true. But I've learned my lesson. I think what I've learned is true. Drugs poison him that so fell sick of you. That the drugs I used, that the medicine I used, that the relationships I had were very negative for the relationship that I had with you. And I'm clearly still in love with you, but my actions have poisoned our relationship. And these drugs, these relationships that I've had, have been poisonous to our relationship. So the whole idea of this sonnet is saying that he has had relationships with other people, and this was like a medicine to stop their relationship that probably was already starting to fail. And the medicine he took, the relationships he's had with other people to improve their relationship, has only made things worse. The medicine has proved more harmful than the original illness. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 118 by William Shakespeare.